Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Commander Conquest of the Americas, where I was facing a lot of problems. I had to delete the previous episode because it bugged out, and I also noticed that for some reason a save I made from the previous published episode wasn't working, so I'm thrown back several years in the recording. To make things even more weird, at some point one of my convoys is being attacked by the Portuguese. And when I look at things, there is absolutely nothing stating that I'm at war with the Portuguese. Except them, but they aren't at war with me anymore, as you can see. Nothing happened, so I have no idea what went wrong. What I will do is checking they're prepared to do this. Should I ask them for some money? They won't do the money. Very well. So let's see what happens now. But I lost about 3 game years looking at things, which means I'm going to run this game at half speed and start working at all the buildings. No missions. All the buildings I was able to upgrade. Where I focus. Okay, let's see.
We're ready. What is your command? We're ready. What is your squadron waiting for commands? We're ready. What is your command?
Yeah. Hilbrand.
Fleet standing by. Fleet standing by. Squadron waiting for commands, sir. Fleet standing by, sir. Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir. The fleet is at your service. Fleet is yours to command, sir.
Yeah, that's making things a bit complicated. Let's see, where is he? Up there.
Can't do that, sir.
I was increasing the shipyard. Because trading post complete, garrison complete, that's good news. That's good news too. Having a pact with some countries. That means a non-aggression pact. Means I won't be able to attack them anymore. It's not really a problem. He was a combat captain. Not mine. I need to make them scared of me. Which, I mean, seems to be quite hard.
Fleet waiting for commands, sir. Trading is our business.
But this one is already having, not only this one, these convoys already have, no, these colonies already have a full.
Fleet ready for action, sir.
I will do something else with this.
Very good choice, sir. Consider it done. Heading for port.
That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. I'm completely...
Fleet waiting for commands, sir. Very good choice, sir.
Oh, wait. Maybe instead of using shifts,
Setting destination to port.
using control.
We shall lower our anchors in that port.
Things,
We shall beat the wind for that port.
yeah, things works a lot better that way.
Set sail for that port. En route to port. Understood. Set sail for that port. En route to port.
Done. And while I'm here, like I said, I was checking for buildings to be upgraded. It's a shame that I'm really forced to replay the years of this game. Might as well go to speed 101. That's a lot of news. By upgrading the warehouse and the trading post, make it easier to stockpile goods. case my fleet is running short on capacity, or for whatever reason isn't able to pick things up. And that includes transporting settlers back and forth because destination city is full. So by upgrading the trading post and the warehouse, I will make sure that at least I got a bigger buffer. The theater upgrades are for what's its name? Morale. Sorry, I'm a little bit Port Ulasatik, Tavern, Opor, Clara Polar, and Diaz, so I can check everything about the ports. That one is already upgrading. It's upgrading. So, yeah, I'm basically doing the entire last episode again with some changes related to how the AI reacts to some stuff. And we're actually that far behind. Question is
Fleet standing by, sir.
this one. Going to deal with that in a bit. It's also sort of the last
We have the
construction
enemy fleet in sight. Load them cannons.
I'm going to do. This one will most likely escape. And I don't need galleons.
We are victorious!
So there's even no need for me to do the fight. If I do it manually, it escapes. I don't need a ship to sell it off for money, because I got plenty of that, so why bother?
Set sail for home, lads. Fleet standing by, sir. Executing your orders.
Okay, that's number one.
We
What's
are ready
this?
for action, sir.
For galleons and barracks.
Fleet waiting for commands, sir.
He's having 4 flutes.
Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir.
I lost that much.
Squadron waiting for commands, sir.
Okay.
Course set to Europe, sir.
Warehouse, theater, warehouse, theaters, colony meat, warehouse, theater. If I'm not mistaken, I should be building 1 ship in Amsterdam.
The enemy is engaging us, sir.
Let's see which. Not him.
Fleet waiting for commands, sir.
No, because that's a patrol. It's a trading convoy.
Squadron is awaiting your orders, sir.
Him. He was attacked by a pirate somewhere over. Yeah, there it is. I've got nothing nearby. All construction finished.
We are waiting orders, sir.
Almost there, okay.
We are waiting orders, sir. Heading for trading route.
And with that one set, just getting one message after the other. and all is construction completed. So time to start our next building spree. All the trading posts and warehouses and theaters. With the theater to level 3, shouldn't have that many problems with the colony needs anymore. Or as soon as that's finished, get morale up pretty fast. Oh wow. And back to normal speed. Just realized that aligning with the English level 2 shipyard in Beauport, aligning with the English is making it very hard for me
We are waiting orders, sir.
to actually attack them and take Tortuga. Got so much oil that I can't even take it away. No dice. We had a commander change. This guy. Getting a lot of commander changes. Fleet ready in Amsterdam.
Fleet standing by. Course set to Europe, sir.
Rompout.
We're ready. What is your... The squadron is at your service. New orders. Squadron is yours to command. We are waiting orders. Fleet standing by.
This is really the worst
Fleet
thing.
is awaiting your orders. Squadron standing by. Fleet waiting for commands, sir. The fleet is at your service. Fleet standing by.
Amsterdam. Captains. Now I get a captain which is feared. When I need a trading one. Better set one for cargo capacity. Really? Good grief.
Fleet standing by.
This has cost me
Trading route set.
quite a lot. Oh well, never mind.
The fleet is at your service.
Next, Captain. Wanna... Hang on.
Fleet waiting for commands, sir.
No, he is...
That makes no sense, sir.
a cargo captain. Oh! Lucky me. But what about
Fleet
him?
standing by.
He's the combat fleet. Never
Fleet
mind.
is yours to command, sir. On our ways. That makes no sense, sir.
Okay, I got that solved. I also had that flute ready. So the question is,
Fleet
fleet?
standing by.
Him. I have to wait for that convoy to return before I can actually order it to sail to Amsterdam and activate the route the moment I added or replaced that ship. That's the way the whole trading route is set up, so
Course
kinda
set
like
to Europe, sir.
now. Ships, not you. Not you. You.
Fleet ready for action, sir. Heading out, sir.
Theater complete. Trading post complete. Fort Mobile. Trading post Kingston. Fort Kingston. Trading post Nova Zealandia. Right, so we're off to Kingston. Cat. And mobile. More over there. Theater, 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 theater. And that's all done. As you can see, everything is pointing up. I'm not sure if I can actually... No.
Fleet waiting for commands, sir.
Going to start with salesman. Because he's probably picking up a lot from the ports. And even more from warehouses. I'm also going to set cities the taxes to have just enough to make a profit. So that's not the same rate for each and every city. Though this may be ridiculous, 25%. Ooh. It should drop when I have more. I think I stick to 40% here. I don't want to get a permanent so no matter what I do, taxes were already dropping the moment. Yeah, that's also because of the population. Looks like 40% is pretty good. But the problem is really the population.
We are waiting orders, sir.
So I have to do some checks of trading routes now. To make sure that
Yes, sir.
not too many colonies are actually removing population from my capital. Simply because I have already
Do you
a
have
problem.
new orders for us?
I already have the problem with my number of settlers.
What shall we do, sir? Ready to fulfill your command, sir. Squadron is awaiting your orders, sir.
This one is buying from town, so he will start with Haggler. Back to the city. I want to find out why I don't get that much of an increase here. Unless it's simply... Wait,
We are waiting orders, sir.
he's still picking up 20. Okay. How's Clara Porter doing? 12,000. They have demands, that's why. So my population is growing. In the capital, just quite slow. Johan Kempen. Here we go again.
We are waiting orders, sir. What is your command? The squadron is at your service. Do you have new orders for us?
I have to keep following, but it looks like he's able to transport everything. So if that stays the way it is, I can keep the haggler. Yep, so that's not a problem. Which, yeah, basically means I have nothing to do right now. So, another non-aggression pact. I want to be certain that what I used to have before isn't happening again. At least Nova Hollandia is growing, which is a good thing. Curious what's happening here. That one's growing too. Morale is going up, so that's a good sign. Hehe. Bye. This also shows that the AI doesn't doesn't hire cooks. If you look at this, Denmark is, I don't think I'm able, no, I'm not able to turn a map. Denmark is still using a cock. So that's a tier 1 ship from when we started, so almost 100 years ago. I'm using a bark, which is much faster. And I'm also using a cook to increase the range of the ship, and apparently the AI doesn't do that, because quite often we see their fleets going on this one too at reduced speed. Do the Danish have a colony actually? Ah, here, Churchill. will. Yeah, of course, if you have a will. So the Danish are actually needing my convoys, Mopor and Ula Soltik, to get to Churchill. Simply because they don't use a cook. If I would set up a trading route, my convoys will probably needing Ula Soltik as well, but it would require one stop. They even have a convoy here, and I still can't make it. From Java Bay to that one. Mine. I don't know what they're doing. If I select
We're ready. What is your
my
command?
convoy, that circle is the range. As you can see, I have the range to get here. And from that point on, I have the range to get there. So it would need one stop to travel all along northern Canada. Not sure if I can make that one. Let's see. Looks like it. No, I won't. Though, I would. Ships have enough range to get here. Now, what mission do you have? Kill a pirate. Okay. As soon as I see one, I will. But knowing this game, I probably won't in the next month.
What shall we do, sir?
Still picking up. Yeah. So even a level 3. Ah, yeah, he has big demand. That's why it keeps dropping. $13,000 people. That means we have to go on for a while.
Fleet waiting for commands, sir.
It's too far away. As soon as it's in Nova Hollandia, I will actually stop the patrol and follow him for a while. Maybe I'm able to spot a pirate and attack it. course we don't spot a pirate. To
Fleet
spot
waiting, heading for
pirates.
patrol route. Set sails. Those cowards are no match for us. Fleet ready to attack enemy, sir.
It's going to escape anyway, so I'm going to do
Victory!
auto resolve. And we have a mission completed.
En route to port.
At least one pirate spotted. Okay, so we have to wait for another one.
On our way, sir.
So I'm going to give the guy some shore leave. And as soon as I spot another one around here, never mind.
On our way, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Sailing to port. Yes, sir. En route to port. En route to port. En route to port.
Basically doing the other way as I
Consider it done. Heading for port.
did it before, but yeah. Never mind, let's have some fun and follow it. And who knows, maybe we'll find another pirate. Ladder is going up again. Demands are gone. That's a good signal.
Our ships are under attack. Squadron is yours to command, sir. Fleet is awaiting your orders, sir. Fleet is awaiting starting patrol. Pursuing the enemy. We've reached the enemy, sir. We are victorious! Very good choice, sir. Setting sail to port. We shall lower our anchors in that port. Very good choice, sir. Set sail for that destination. If you say so, sir. We're on our way to that port. Whatever you say, we shall do.
Hey! Oh, yeah.
We shall beat the wind for that port. Set sail for that destination. We shall beat the wind for that port. Very good choice, sir. We're on our way. On our way, sir. Set sail for that destination. We shall beat the wind for that port. We're on our way to that port. Consider it done. Heading for port. Immediately, sir.
I think because I put starting and the ending city in a route, things went wrong. What I was actually thinking about is setting a patrol, starting in Nova Hollandia, visiting a town, going back, visiting the next, going back. But it seemed I wasn't able to do that. At least not when the ship is in a city, docked in a port. But it still works. The irony, I'm playing Port Royal 2 as well, and probably some of you who follow me know that. It's a part of this game is having the same area covered, except that some spots are completely named different. For instance, Arroyos de Mantua is very close to be called, no, to Port Royal 2 being called normally the Dios. Kingston is the capital of Jamaica, but in Port Royal 2 it was actually called Port Royal. Ceuta isn't there. Whitehall is a combination of the cities Andros and Nassau, so it's sometimes weird to see how different games treat the same region.
Fleet is awaiting your orders,
Completely
sir.
different way. Hey, time to become a heckler. There's my patrol.
Fleet standing by, sir.
There's the patrol. So I have no idea which of the two games is actually historical, more accurate when it comes to names. Because if you look at the colonizing, then it's absolutely not historical accurate. See how some nations are colonizing. First of all, the empire didn't exist. It was the Holy Roman Empire. And they may have been colonizing, but I can't remember really if they did. I know Denmark did. I know the French were actually in Canada. I'm not sure if the Danish were, but I think the Danish were actually in the Caribbean. What I do know is that the Dutch for certain weren't in Canada. They settled in the Caribbean and in current New York, Albany, Pennsylvania area. Later they moved up to different spots in the US, but the only colonies they actually had was, like I said, the New York, Albany, Pennsylvania area. I do know that none of the French settled down at the US East Coast. That was all British. Spaniards did settle down, but that was between Florida, all around the Gulf of Mexico. But at some point the French also colonized there, which became Louisiana, Mississippi. So, yeah, some things in this game don't match. Some things in Port Royal 2 don't match either. And that's because that game is not using an historical accurate map from the start. So yeah, but like I said, it's funny to see how some games treat things. In general, this area New Orleans is somewhere around here. Yeah, let's say about this area used to be French. This used to be Spanish. This used to be Spanish. All the way at least up to here. This part used to be Spanish. Up to La Esperanza most likely. We have French. Clarapol will probably be French. This is the Amazon, so it's likely that this is modern day Suriname actually. Then we have a small part French, and this, all of this would have been Portuguese, with the occasional Dutch. They took over. Jennings would be English, Puerto Royal would be Spanish, Nova Hollandia I'm not sure. This would be Spanish, this would be French. English, Spain, English. Dutch would have this small part and some of the small islands here, plus most of it will be French, English. So, like I said, the game isn't historical accurate, and that's mainly, well, one reason, because of the AI. I used to play Europa Universalis 4 and 3 as well, and people told me, yeah, but it's a game you can't use the game as a reference in history. My reply would always be the same as what you can use for this game. It's historical accurate up to the point where you unpause it. And that goes for this game too. The moment you unpause it and the AI opponents start settling, the historical accuracy is gone. It was already a bit difficult because of the use of cogs. Cogs were European ships. They weren't used in the Caribbean or along the US coast. Carracks and caravels were. So that part is historical accurate, but cogs isn't. Some of the other ships in this game are historical accurate, but it's not always doing with that. An Indian Affairs Office, well, the idea is nice, but in general, some countries didn't treat the native population very politely. Or should I just say, terribly. Some countries had a convert or die policy, which means if you didn't want to become a Christian, you and your family were butchered. Yep, that happened. Some countries were like, okay, we trade with you, but that's it. You're just considered as inferior people no matter what. Some countries actually chased them away from their living grounds, demolished the cities and the villages, and settled down themselves. So no. With that, an Indian Affairs Office is something that actually was stated after all the things that were done in the age of colonization. There were, of course, exceptions. Not everything is black and white. There have been exceptions of people accepting the natives, so don't turn a blind eye on that. But let's not forget, this is a game. And games have the tendency to not become historical accurate the moment you unpause it. Even if they're based on history, the moment you unpause it, the historical accuracy is gone. You can script it to be as historical as possible, and then the player comes in, knows the mistakes made by his or her country in the past, and decides, I don't want to go that way, so I'm going to do this or that instead. And at that point the AI should anticipate, which it doesn't. Or better said, which it does, and at that point, historical accuracy, guess what? It's gone. So I keep looking at the wide picture, the broad picture, and just seeing that some of the things, when you compare two games, are simply weird, but never mind. As far as the game is able to be enjoyed, let's enjoy it. And what does that mean? Well, first of all, I came beyond the part where the game crashed in my previous attempt to record things. And I think that crash attempt simply had begun because of the Portuguese attacking me. I don't know what caused that, because we have no scene declaration of war, whatever. So it could have been a bug. Maybe something happened when I tried to save it and clicked something, or although I usually make sure I don't. One commander and one commander. Oh, I hadn't deleted the previous one. One
New
commander.
orders?
Salesman. I don't know what caused that problem. And frankly speaking, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Because, like I said, we got past it, so that problem is done. I'm starting to look forward to something new. And we have the box. Because I think around 1600 we're starting to get a cutter 2 years from now, so that's next episode. And that probably also means we're going to get a new pirate. After that it'll take a while. Game gives a ship available to 1690. I'm not sure if I'm going to run it that long. Because at some point things are pretty dull, leaving me with the only solution to keep attacking people. Hey. France and Spain broke their alliance. Portugal and the Empire are at war. So maybe that's the reason why the Portuguese attacked me at some point. It's a possibility. Now the only one I have to keep an eye on is Spain. Although, like I said, I still would like to... I don't have furs yet, but I still would like to have another port producing gemstones. So I'll have to take a look at that at some point. But yeah, I think that's why the Portuguese attacked me. It's still weird that I don't see a message about it though. Either way, I'm going to end it here. And say thanks for watching. And I do hope you've been enjoying it. Even, yeah, it was a little bit dull at some point. There's not much I can do about it, but I do hope you've been enjoying it. I did. My idea of upgrading all my morale buildings up to level 3 certainly seems to help. I'm making a little bit more from taxes right now. That's the only mission reward we had. I think this is taxes, and I don't know actually if this also includes the money I get from pacts and whatever. So I have to check, because I remembered something. 55,000. Let's see if it shows up. No, it doesn't. Let's consider it as items sold. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. Like I said, it was dull, but seeing how my morale problem was solved, things were... sneeze. Things worked out fine. We're getting new ships in 2 years, and that's a nice thing. That, like I said, that probably means a new pirate as well, and that means there is at least something to do, because I will have to hunt it. With that in mind, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good week. See you next week. Goodbye.